Hello,
Okay.
everyone. Oh my God.
Puppies.
The dogs! I left my Snorlax, and that was probably a bad idea because now they're barking at the window.
Oh no.
Puppies. Who are you? They can't. They're so short. They can't even see at the window. I don't know what they're barking at. Anyways, hi! Thank you, Max, for joining me on this stream. This is a very special stream.
Of course.
Yeah, we're building Warhammer, obviously.
But more importantly,
Nah, that is,
more importantly, it is your birthday. What's going on, everyone? And what's
Thank
going on,
you.
Xray Girl? Thank you for being here.
I am
And
hungover right
oh no.
now. If you guys saw my stream last night, I was drunk AF. Nina, script doctor, fun when you're drunk, even if they're sober.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, love them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I drank a lot.
That is too funny. I mean, would it be a
Whoopsies.
proper birthday if you weren't either drunk or hungover? So.
Yeah, God. I don't think so. I don't think so. But how are you doing, chat? I think Max is live too. Guys, if you haven't, you should follow Max on his channel, Max Von Priestley, where you can see his perspective. He's a little box on my screen. It's not enough. He's the expert. Look at his little model setup.
Setup we got going on.
I actually looked into the stuff that you had, and I bought something. It just hasn't arrived yet for this camera. So this here it really bothers me that it's not aligned. Like the angles are not perfect, like 90-90 like his are. Like look at the grid in your camera. Like the grid lines up with the it's like my ADD is just like Urgh!
I was about to say, yeah, my OCD is kicking in, especially because like in the Marine Corps, and I'm sure Mark can attest to this too in his military, but like everything in boot camp has to be like perfectly aligned. Everything on your uniform has to be perfect. So it's just I like the cleanliness, but your setup has even just from the first time that we started streaming, your setup looks fantastic, and you clearly have many more models than I have done. So
well, that does not necessarily mean it's a good thing, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you. We had Lance Johnson gift 20 memberships before the start of the stream. Thank you so much. And we got a bunch of new members, so that's really great. Plus, thank you for all the birthday wishes from everyone in the chat. You guys are way too kind. Cajun member message for 7 months says, happy birthday, Xray. Thank you, Cajun Corey. Yeah.
That is awesome. 20 new memberships. That's great.
I know. I mean, I love members, so it makes sense to have more in my okay.
Members of all kinds.
Yeah, I don't discriminate my members. Take it how you will.
Yeah, of course. You are inclusive of all members.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I do not discriminate. I welcome everyone.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Heard it here first. Yeah.
Smoo has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Smoo! That's
nice.
Way too many. Thank you, kind sir. What are you about to say, sir? Sir Max?
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah. Everyone in my chat is giving you birthday wishes as well. Ooh. Brightest Day, Shield Wall,
Thank
Jaina,
you.
Lovely Sherry, Soul Assassin. Yeah, you guys are great. Thank you for being here, and thank you for celebrating Xray's birthday with us.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I don't even remember who I was working on last week. Oh, I think I do. This guy, the Eliminator Squad.
Yeah. I was doing some Black Templars last week, but this morning I'm gonna go with some Imperial Guard, some Cadian Shock troops. They are much different to build than Space Marines, but they are still very fun. So I'm gonna try these guys out.
Look at this guy. This guy looks so freaking cool. Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, the one with the like
the Eliminator. His gun is so big. Looks fun.
Yeah, it is.
I like a big gun.
Guns are fun, yeah.
Ken with the $10 Canadian says, happiest of birthdays, lovely Xray Girl. Thank you so much. I'm
Nice.
feeling lovelier than I did when I initially opened my eyes this morning.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. You guys are lifting my spirits. Warhammer's also lifting my spirits.
I know, right? This is always always a lot of fun, especially because
Exactly.
I was telling you in the green room, basically, after this, I'm gonna have to go back to studying. So I'm like, oh, this is a nice little break from the monotony of
Boo
that. But
studying. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. And oh, we got Hokies with a $50 donation. Holy crap, Hokies! Says
wow,
happy birthday,
nice.
Xray. Thank you, Hokies. I appreciate that. And then Ken with 5 gifted memberships. You guys are being too kind this morning. And
That
my
is
voice is
great.
going. I'm talking too much. Okay.
So, are you streaming after this as well? Or are you gonna go play some Conan?
Yeah, so we have Sunday Fun Day, and then I have Forbidden Frontiers, and I'm, treating this like any old work day because trust me, working this job is so much nicer than working my X-ray job. Every time I've worked on my birthday, and which is why I refused to work on my birthday at the hospital, it's been hell. Absolute hell.
Yeah, it kind of works out like that, right? Is like the
Mm-hmm.
day that is supposed to be, or the day you go into work on your birthday, somehow all hell breaks loose or something.
Yeah, I
And
don't understand it, but just do what you can.
yeah.
Suffer in silence or out loud. I mean, it's definitely out loud for me, but like, guys, this is not supposed to be how today works. It's supposed to be a nice day. But it is what it is. In chat, I hope you guys are enjoying this building I'm doing. We're going to get a better setup in a couple, I don't know, whenever it gets delivered.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you ended up getting, what you ended up purchasing, because
I like the idea
yeah.
of the first one you initially sent. So because I want the 90-degree angles,
Hmm.
getting the one above like a bridge.
Like the literal top down, where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it is, yeah.
I don't know what it was called, but yeah, those ones are like very clunky and it would end up going across my face, I think.
Oh,
Possibly,
yeah.
possibly. So I opted for a arm, kind of like the microphone arm across.
Oh, I did see those ones as well. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, and I mean I don't have a DSLR camera. I think mine is not as fancy as y'all's, so it will work for the little light camera. It won't fall down. That I would be so afraid of having a DSLR hanging like that upside down.
Yeah, yeah, it would definitely, that's why I had to go with this frame, which like if you guys are looking at my stream right now, you can see there's a little shadow on my face. That is the frame over my head right now,
Oh,
holding my
really? I actually
top-down
wasn't
camera.
sure.
Yeah, so thankfully it's always out of frame, but every now and then, like once the sun is coming up, you can see the shadow.
It just peeks
But
in.
yeah, just peeks on in. So, and yes, Jaina, it is 7 here for me. But that's okay because I needed to get up anyway to study. So it's either get up at 7 to study or get up at 7 to do this and then
Warhammer.
study. Yeah. So instead of sun's getting real low, it's like, oh, sun's
Yeah.
getting real, real high, big guy.
Um, okay, Rebound in the chat gives me. I've been meaning to ask this. So I think in the next week or two, I am going to be ready to start painting.
Ooh.
Now, color scheme or what is it? Chapter? I guess chapter. Like I want to, model it after is
Hmm.
probably going to be important.
Good question. And good, yeah, that is going to be pretty important in terms of who you want to paint these guys as and what chapter you want to. Now, you can always start with one and change it later, but yeah, you're going to want to start looking at some lore, or like I said, I think in
Mm-hmm.
last stream, like the rule of cool, like whatever kind of looks coolest to you.
The rule of
Um,
cool. Hot
mm.
pink.
Hey,
I'm
you know what?
kidding. about that.
That, that's that's the beauty of this. You can do hot pink if that's what you want to do. So
Guys, do you think it would be cool to have a hot like I'm literally so pink right now because of my shirt in my background, but I think hot pink would be pretty cool. I don't know if I'll do it, but maybe I'll do purple. I mean, purple is one of my favorite colors.
purple is really rad. I have seen some purple marines before, and that color scheme looks pretty dope.
Ooh,
'Cause
okay. I got Max's approval. I'm happy with that.
now, if you do purple, like if you do like a color scheme where it's like purple and white and purple or purple and black or something like that, I'd definitely look up some chapters, some different chapters, and see like. So, for example, there's a chapter called the Carcharodons, which I don't know if they're canon or not, but they're basically shark space marines, and their
Oh,
color scheme is like a gray and white, kind of like the great white sharks. And I've seen some people play with those. So there are color schemes that already have chapters associated with them. So you could check out and see if there are any purple space
awesome
marines.
sauce. Okay, okay.
Some
Okay.
purple people
Oh,
eaters.
people
Yeah.
are giving suggestions in the chat. White, purple, gold. I don't know if I have a gold paint. Okay, maybe I do. It looks kind of gold on the box. Yeah. I don't know. Is anyone else pink and white would look dope? I don't know. Well, I have
105.
homework to do, clearly. Clearly. Iron Omega for 20 says, Happy birthday, Xray. I sent you a squad of Sisters of Silence that got sent to me by Games Workshop. They will get to you sometime next week, probably. You can use them with your Marines as allies. They are all Imperial. Ah,
Nice.
thank you. Oh my gosh. Iron Omega, thank you for the super chat. Well, I'm sure once I get it, I will be building that. That sounds so they didn't charge you. That's awesome. They're just like, just keep it. It probably is too much to like take it back.
That is great. Sisters of Silence are dope as hell. They are really, really cool. So that's a great gift. Nice. Little happy
Yes.
birthday surprise.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I'm excited. You know what? The artsy part of this, I'm very attracted to. We'll see if I actually get into the tabletop because that's freaking cool. Actually, I got an email from the place I bought the set from, and they're like, they do painting Mondays where you can come as a newbie and paint with them. I'm like, if ever I want to just like meet people who actually play this, it would be so cool. It'd be so cool. I think it's so cool that they're like you can make so many friends from this. You know?
Yes, absolutely. There's a huge group of guys just in this hobby in general that whether it's playing on the tabletop or building or just doing the lore stuff or even video gaming, um, when they see someone that's like just getting into it, they want to welcome you in as much as they can. And that's at least that's what I've always found. So I think that's pretty cool.
There's no gatekeeping in Warhammer, so to speak. I'm
Unless
teasing.
unless because I've seen some people on Twitter that are already being ridiculous about some stupid stuff. And in that case, listen, the hobby's not for you. It's just but that
Yeah,
that is my own personal opinion. That's not, that's a hot take. So
making his
apparently.
body. Space Marines are like super ultra tall too, right?
Yeah, they're about your height. They're about 7 to 9 feet tall.
But yeah, yes, my height. uh, Rebound says I can paint them any color I want because why not? There's also 2 missing legions that we don't talk about that are there precisely for that reason. 2 missing legions.
I think there are a couple different Space Marine legions that are kind of hush hush.
Oh,
Like
we don't like
during
them?
the I think during the year 30,000 or like the 30,000 year period, 30K, where Horus is the like rebelling against the emperor and stuff. There were
Mm.
a few traitorous or like treacherous legions, and from there, some of them were cast out and like never to be put in the record books, that kind of thing. So
Oh, they got
yeah,
destroyed. I see. I see.
yeah, they may have had someone wipe them out entirely, and yeah,
They
so
got Thanos snapped.
yeah, for real. All right, I think I have all the pieces I need for this bad boy. Let's go ahead and check this guy
Awesome
out.
sauce.
Yeah, I was just pulling him out. I'm
That's what
gonna
she
be
said.
doing a I'm gonna be doing a radio comms guys from what I can tell from
Ooh.
yeah,
Ooh,
because
ooh,
this is my
ooh.
first Imperial Guard army, which is cool. I got their box set, and
Nice.
yeah, they have all new models, all new rules, so
I
they
can't
look
wait to get
awesome.
the 10th edition, I guess, book to do the
Oh,
learning,
nice, yeah. Learning?
the learning. That the good stuff, right? Right?
Yeah.
Hi, Holocron. Hi, Andrew. Um, Mark the Cyborg is super chatting. Says,
Oh.
watch the 40K South Park with me, or I'll keep super chatting with our money. Okay, fine, honey. Have you seen the episode? Mark said it was really cool.
You know what? I actually haven't. So, Mark, maybe you need to keep super chatting to me too until I watch it. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, Mark, super chat until he watches it, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not a South Park person. I did watch the movie with the Canadians.
Yeah, yeah.
Shut your effing
Uh,
face, Uncle
Parents
Effer.
and yeah, that's right.
Should I have watched that? Probably
Um,
not.
I did watch the Lord of the Rings one. That was really funny.
Oh?
Where yeah, they do like a Lord of the Rings not tribute, but like spoof. And that
Mm.
one's really, really funny. I like that South Park episode.
South Park is, from the sounds of it, like ingenious beyond its time. Uh,
It really is. Yeah, them and Simpsons really have
mhm.
been doing some cool stuff.
I mean, I haven't watched Simpsons in so long.
It's been a
Oh,
hot minute, yeah.
ooh. John Connor says it was a good episode. So there we go. So someone in chat's telling us to do it too. I guess I have to listen now, Mark. He's probably so excited.
Speaking of super chats, Andrew Matthews for £2. Thanks, dude. That is proper money.
Yes.
And he says, "Happy birthday, Mark."
Oh my gosh. And the meme continues. Happy
Yes, happy
birthday,
birthday,
Mark.
Mark. Happy birthday, Mark.
It's Mark's birthday every day.
This stream is for him.
Yeah. Y'all didn't know, did ya? Did ya? Didgeridoo? Okay.
All right, I'm gonna move this I'm gonna move my camera just a tad bit back a little bit further,
Yeah.
because there we go. All right, hopefully
Oh my God.
that's a little
Y'all
better.
are conspiring in the chats. They're like, about Mark, look at you, big spender. DM me the message. I'll super chat it for you. Y'all, that's not gonna work like this.
All right, so I got some birthday questions for you, X-Ray. If
Ooh, okay.
you're ready.
I am ready, I
Ready,
think.
ready. All right. What do you like most about your birthday?
When it ends.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious. I don't like celebrating myself in that sense. I think it's silly.
A little you don't like the attention?
No, absolutely not. Of course not. It's definitely not that.
But I guess that's a good point. Once your birthday's over and you have all these gifts and presents all around you, and you're like, oh,
You
that was kind
totally
of nice.
reframed that. But yes. I mean, that part's cool too, I suppose. No, I was thinking more so like, oh, okay, now no one's gonna be like, happy birthday, and I have to like think about replies and to get back to everyone. And I think it's crazy and kind that people are, wishing happy birthday, but it seems like a lot of attention more than normal, and I'm okay without it. You know?
That's fair. You're a sweet, sweet, humble, innocent child. And
I don't know about innocent, but
the
you
innocent
know,
part.
just yeah, chat knows it's not
Yeah.
true. I just may
Chat knows.
portray myself as innocent.
Chat knows your phrasing. They know what your game is.
I mean, it's not a game when you do it literally by accident. Is it? Is it? Hi,
mm,
Buckshot.
how innocent though? How innocent is that?
On a scale of
Anyway,
1 to 10, chat, how innocent am I? 10 being top innocent, 1 being, I don't know, whatever you think it is. Devil. Oh my God, people in chat like humble, yes, innocent, smooth.
you're questioning the innocent part of that.
I mean, I am. Oh, I dropped him.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Chat's questioning it. Oh wow, Hokie says I know Ryan, so she cannot be innocent. Aw, some people say 10, some say 3. Smooth says 3. Bateman says 4. A generous 4. 2. Wow. A generous. Wow. 4. Wow. Top innocent or power bottom deviant? Wow. I wasn't even putting it that way. But sure, let's do it.
That's funny.
Uh,
Man, these Imperial Guard guys are absolute, like comparatively to their pieces comparatively to Space Marines are minuscule.
oh, you got
So it is.
like man hand type hands, right?
I think I have like fat fingers or something because this is impossible. But that's all right. I like a challenge.
Okay, how about this? What about Max? Do we think Max is innocent?
Ooh.
Out of 10, chat. 10
That's
is
a good
innocent.
question.
1 is deviant. Power bottom deviant.
Yeah. MVP chat. What do y'all think as well? Do you think I'm innocent or do you
I think
believe
you
that
are
I have
definitely a 1.
devious intentions?
Definitely devious intentions. Oh my God, we got 100,000 from Andrew Matthews.
100,000, meaning that I am the most innocent, that I'm
Yeah,
a young
another
baby
10 out of
bird.
10. Oh, Bateman says 1, 7.
Okay.
LDT says 10 out of 10. Max 5. I see what you did there. 4, 1.
That's
Andrew says
funny.
4. Smooth says 5. Okay, you're getting very moderate. Whereas I was getting like
Okay.
everything. A little bit of everything. Andrew
Uh,
Matthews, thank you for the 2. Queen of Innuendos and the Killer of Thralls.
I like that.
Yes, yes. I don't know
Yeah.
about being a queen though. Yas, queen.
Yas, queen. Yeah.
You and
If
Gary
only.
really do that really well. It's really disturbing because you're Californians. You guys been there
We
too.
are Californians, like born and bred.
That's why I'm like, it's actually disturbing how good you are at the accent. Not accident.
Um, the
Accent.
the girl I dated a while back hated. I mean, like, she was about to kill me whenever I did that accent because I would make fun of her friends or like. Well, granted, that's not the greatest thing, but all her friends sounded like that, and I was like, "So you want to go to like the beach or something?" Like, yeah, it's Quinn, and she was like, "Stop doing that voice." It's like, "Oh, okay,
Oopsies.
sorry."
Yeah, struck a nerve there,
Oopsies.
sir.
Yeah, it wasn't her favorite thing.
Oh,
But
that's why it's not Ghost to the Floor. He has booties.
oh, your Space Marine has a he got cake?
Well, no, not that kind. So I was like, the legs are not level. What am I doing wrong? Like,
Hmm.
if you see it on the stream, they're not level. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh crap, did I get the wrong legs? But he has a little shoes that he wears.
Ah, I see.
Mm-hmm. Thank goodness, because I was about to say I think I got the wrong legs, and now I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
Oh no.
Excuse me.
Um yeah, Space Marines do tend to have cake though. Boys got some cake.
So if I
They
dated a
Big boys.
A character I probably date a space marine is what I'm hearing.
You know what? For the stream's sake, sure, why not? It's your birthday.
Well, but I probably don't want to date them because there's some sort of bionic thing. That's pretty scary.
Yeah, yeah. They hold no remorse or
Oh,
pity or empathy or compassion. They
that
are
doesn't
just
sound like a good
killing.
boyfriend. Cool.
Yeah, yeah. But
No.
for the sake of argument, if you base their body type alone, yeah, you'd want
Okay,
to date a
sure.
space marine probably. Yeah,
Yeah. Like this is just for physical, it's not serious.
absolutely. Sorry, space marine. This isn't a serious relationship. I'm just using you.
I'm just using you, just like you're probably using me. It's fine.
Yeah, there you go. As long as that is communicated between you both, you know.
uh,
Um,
Ken for 220 Canadian says Xray Girl Humble 10, Innocent 7. Oh, ooh, those
ooh,
might be spicy takes, Ken.
interesting.
I still think Max is probably the more innocent one. Maybe.
I don't know. Patriotic Gestalt for $5. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. He says, powering up your X-Ray Girl cringe armor.
Ooh!
Oh, no, no, no.
Ouch! That hurt! Oh no. Oh no. It's okay.
And
I can take it.
Jaina and Shieldwall both go, yes, those are man hands for sure. So yeah,
All right,
thank you.
let me see your hands, boy.
You can see my my hands on stream.
Okay. I'll just wait
I should
until
be a
it appears.
man hand model.
Man hand model.
All this Warhammer 40K to my eyeballs lately makes me want to get into it. Yo,
You
chat. Thanks, Copa.
should.
You absolutely should.
It's
Absolutely.
fun. I did not expect to like the model build. Like I thought it was really silly. Like I have to put this together. Gosh dang it. So much work, but it's actually been so fun.
That's why I love this part of the hobby so much. Like I prefer actually building more so than painting.
Mm.
But yeah, like a lot of people when they buy it, I mean, even Jaina has a question. She says, "So the pieces don't come ready. Why are we X-Acto knifing texture? Sorry for all the questions. This is super fascinating." Yeah, so they come in these pieces. Well, they come in these sprues. Let me grab this guy. And essentially, you clip them out of the sprue, and they have mold lines, or they have like a what do you call them? It's yeah, it's essentially just a mold line. And you use your X-Acto blade to kind of clean it off or make sure that the surface is smooth so that when you go back and paint these, there aren't these like, awful lines on them. Flashing, I think, is another word for it. But yeah,
Flashing.
which we know on your birthday you have to do. You have to flash to the right people.
There, I did it. I flashed the peace sign.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh boy.
Max got so worried for a moment there.
Oh man. I would then have to call you Gavin. What would we do then?
No, that's a horrible name for a girl. Oh my god. Patriotic Gestalt for 5 says sorry.
No.
It's okay. I love roasting myself. You know what? Maybe that's what I should do instead of having like birthday thingies streams. I'm just gonna have a roast.
Like a roast of you or a roast of the chat?
That'd be fun. Roast me. Roast me good.
What would they roast me good? You said that. Oh, never mind.
Did I say it wrong? Like, is that phrasing? I actually don't know.
I was gonna say, that's what she said. But then I was like, I guess you could or couldn't.
Oh
Insinuate that my innocence number just went down, I guess, for
Ooh,
your chat.
ooh, snap. Maxi pad. Maxi pad. What did I say?
Oh no.
That was actually so mean. I'm so sorry.
No, honestly, when That
I
because like
feel so
in
bad.
in football, everyone gives you like nicknames, right?
Was
So
that your
like
nickname?
some people would be like, "Oh, Max the Axe, that's pretty cool,"
Oh, Max
and
the
then
Axe
like
is cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then another guy was like, "Oh yeah, Beastly Priestly, I like that one too."
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
right. And these were all like really fun. And then one of my friends is just fucking with me. Oh, sorry, it's language.
That's okay.
Um, and he was just like, "Yeah, right. Those are all lame. Maxi Pad is your name." And everyone was like, "Oh, Maxi Pad, it is."
Oh no! And it stuck.
Thankfully, it honestly didn't stick for the
Oh.
day. They loved it, but after that day, they were kind of over it. They were like, "Yeah,
Well, the
whatever."
good thing is if that name, you know, oh God, I don't think I would like that if I was on a team and they call me Maxi Man.
Oh, I would. I guess there's like a term of endearment, but at the same time, I'd be like, "This sucks. Like, this is not. This is not
Yeah,
a good name."
let's figure out a better name, please,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Okay, I just have to figure. Ah, you know when you look at the what to clip and you're like, where is the part actually? I don't
Mm,
know.
yeah. Especially with how many different pieces there are on like one of the sprues, it's very
Uh-huh.
concerning at times.
Uh-huh. Gosh dang
Oh
it.
man, I got some mold lines here that are like right right in the little cracks and crevices, and I'm like, do I need to get rid of those? And my analness is saying yes, absolutely get
Anal.
rid of those.
Max really likes it anally. Wow. No, I didn't mean to say it like that. Oh my God.
You totally meant to say it that way,
No,
birthday girl.
not that time. I realized as
Oh,
it came out
okay.
of my mouth.
Yes.
What?
I just said yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I guess. I don't know. Oh my God. I just realized what I said.
Um, all right. So we asked, what do you like most about your birthday? Now, what is your earliest birthday memory? Memory.
Loot bags. I love loot bags.
Loot bags?
Loot bags. That's my earliest memory. Is told my mom, I'm like, so I don't care. I just want loot bags with crayons and stuff to give my friends.
I was just about to ask, what the heck is a loot bag?
Oh, you've never
You mean
heard
like
of a loot bag?
a goodie bag?
I guess
That's
maybe
what
it's
we
like
call
an
it.
American Canadian
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
goodie.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're amazing. Get like crayons, bubble makers. What else did I like in it? Oh, yo-yos. Um, hmm, what else was in like our loot bags?
Like
Mm.
whistles and
Yeah, 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 yeah.
party bag things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those that was like the earliest, and then I remember we had a magician once, um, which was really fun. It's really fun.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm glad I
Love it.
didn't do the animal thing. The animal thing looks scary. Like if you
Oh,
get like snakes and like oh maybe like a goat. Goats are fine. I think if we had like goats,
like
they're
yeah,
so
goats or
cute.
sheep. That'd be fun.
So cute. But yeah. Uh, Andrew for two says yogini of innuendos. I do like yoga and innuendos.
Mm.
By the way. By the way. What about you? Earliest birthday memory?
I think either there was like a little puppet show that we had at my house where like there was a little puppet guy who came by and he had like pirates and stuff and
Uh
that was always fun. Or medieval times. That was my
huh. I
favorite.
actually was thinking, like, if we were closer to the medieval times in the Toronto area, I would love to have gone there for my birthday. It sounds so
Right? Like wouldn't
silly, but I love
because
it.
you know it does sound silly, but it's so much fun. Especially being an adult, like you can get drunk and go watch
Yeah,
it, which would be way more fun.
way more
So
fun. So,
I
yeah,
yeah, I still hold that medieval times is a blast, and I
it's
didn't know you guys
for
had a medieval times in Canada.
Toronto. Yeah, I think that I was talking to some people about the training that they do for the knights. It's actually super intense.
It's really intense and it takes a while. Like it's a couple of years before you even get to be like one of the knights.
Yup.
Like you have to be a squire and you have to basically just kind of help around with like the horse manure
Ew.
and the armor and like you're cleaning and you're basically just a janitor for the first
So like
year or
real
two.
real real life if you were living in that time period,
You
right?
would, yeah,
Like
you would
that's
be
what they'd
doing
be
the same
doing.
thing. Yeah.
That's insane. But I think like if you get to do that, it's a pretty cool job. As long as you don't get hurt.
Wouldn't, yeah, right. That would be pretty freaking cool. Just pretend to be a knight every day and go out in front of hundreds of people and fight.
Yep. Like that's how I think Shad is like without the, medieval times tournament dinner. Like that's how I imagine his
Yeah.
life.
I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
Now, has any one of your knights won? Have you ever been to a medieval times
Yeah.
and
Because the
oh,
last time I went for someone's birthday, like we're adults and we were rambunctiously drunk and they always the knights win based on crowd,
mm,
the your loudness. So
yeah.
yeah, let's just say we were the loudest.
I love it.
Smooth for €5. By the way, thanks for that ad you did for me yesterday. I got a good smirk out of it. Oh yeah, guys, if you know anyone that is willing to date a nice young man in Germany, we're gonna start a dating
Oh,
service for him. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
nice.
He's very caring. He's a nice person and knows about this world. So yeah,
Love it. And he's a, huge supporter.
yeah, exactly. So
So we were talking about uh freaking names, joke names or nicknames, sorry. And Shield Wall of Dragons in my chat says nothing will beat MV Penis, and that is true.
oh,
MV
that
Penis
is
is
true.
that is just that has
Who
become
brought that
canon.
up? Like who made that, by the way?
S- Yeah, so one of my good friends, Gray, he lives in Japan, but he's another comic book channel, and he was in my chat one time, and he basically said like he was basically trying to say like I'm ready for the greatness of this stream, so like greatness.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but he was trying to do like a word salad where he mixed like greatness and MVP. So he was like the MVPness of this stream is fantastic or
Oh
something like that.
no.
But he spelled it MVPNESS, like greatness or you know thankfulness or something like that. And I said MVPness, and I go, oh, that didn't sound right. And then from there on in,
It's
it was always,
stuck.
yeah,
Oh
it's stuck.
no. Oh snap. Oh snap.
So it's
Oh,
been very funny though.
that is hilarious. And well, I have a question. So
Yeah.
the book, and maybe I'm reading this wrong. It says here there's like four A, B, C, D, E. Does that mean that I have options to design them? Is that what it means? How I want?
Um, let's see here. Let me pull my book out. And so do you mean A, B, C, D? So it
So,
has like the number next to it, right?
like, if you are looking on my stream, it's like
Mm-hmm.
4C, 4D, 4E. So this is like, doesn't mean that it's options for looks.
Mm, I think so. Let me see.
I
Because I'm
mean,
looking
either
at your
way.
I'm looking at your little booklet right now. Oh, there we go. Eh,
Are there instructions at the beginning of the book that I did not look at? Yes. uh,
Oh, I think those are just the steps.
oh,
Um, unless it's because it has the little, you see the little times two next to it. It says
yeah.
times two. You're going to build that same model twice, or you're going to do those same steps twice. That's what that times two is. But in
Oh,
terms of A, B, C, D, I don't know if they're saying those are different options or if that's just the actual step that you go by.
interesting.
Because I can't tell if they have different weaponry or armor that you might be able to switch out.
It's okay. It'll end up being pretty. That's all I care about. Maybe. I don't know. uh Jim Farm for 499 says Howdy Xray saw a double feature of Goodfellas and Casino. Not sure if you've seen these movies yet. No. I think Goodfellas is Martin Scorsese's best film. Ooh, now I have to add that to the list. Casino and Goodfellas, or is it Goodfellas and Casino and that's one movie?
Say that again. Goodfellas is a different movie than Casino.
Oh,
Those are
okay.
two
So it's
different
two
movies.
different. Okay, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I will put that on the list for right now. Casino and Goodfellas might actually be on the list already.
I
Oh no,
think,
it's
yeah,
not.
you've no? Oh,
No,
maybe Scarface or something you've got on there
I've got
instead, or
Godfather. I think that's what I
maybe that's
kind
the
of
one,
mixed it up
yeah.
with. Brian for five says I don't think there's an innocent scale compatible with Slanesh Ray Girl. I see what you did
No,
there. See what
this
you
is
did
very
there.
true.
And David Nelson for 499. Happy birthday. Here's a fiver from the 199er. What's up,
99
199?
Battalion,
What's
mount
up,
up.
199? Is there a lot of 199s in the chat right now?
Yeah, we got any 199s out there? That was so funny. I watched that
I have not.
live that morning.
Holocron, I think it was you that sent me the clip. I haven't watched it yet. I will, because I want to see the moment that happened. Like thinking
It
this
is,
guy like
yeah,
just owns you, and no, nope.
it was,
I love it when people try to diss you. And the problem is if you're gonna call someone stupid, make sure you don't look stupid yourself.
yeah, like you're coming into a brand new chat, like a brand new video, brand new live stream with like 2 to 3 thousand people watching, and you're gonna leave a super chat or you're gonna leave a chat on there. A lot of people, and I've seen this too on my stream sometimes, is like people will come in thinking that you're not gonna read it, but then when you actually do read it, they are like, uh-oh. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They don't realize like, oh, I got called out. So
yeah. Well, that's the problem with internet trolls is that they think they're
impervious
impervious to getting caught, all those things, and
or to just criticism in general or but yeah, Jeremy just absolutely smoked him and they were all laughing at 199.
since 199 BC or no AD.
What? Yeah.
Well, I mean, who knows at this
199.
point? It's not that far away in the grand scheme of things, 199 BC or AD.
Yeah, right. But
Wow.
it was very funny.
um, Chat, you guys are really funny right now. We got a bunch of people giving names of Warhammer to people in the community. Nerglotic, Nurgle, yeah.
Ooh, I like it.
Ryan Cornell.
Oh no. Okay.
Ratchild, thank you for that. That was fun. Yeah. I think it's funny when people get mad over some of the silliest things. Do you really care about that much? I don't know.
It does seem very, you know, misguided and just like this is what your anger is towards, but I mean, or anger or judgment or whatever it is. But I was actually having a great conversation with I did a stream last night on Michael Bancroft's YouTube channel. He's another comic book guy. And after the stream, we were talking about how our channels have just changed within the past few years. How like when we first started, a lot of the times we were trying to, change people's minds and really like get to the core of why people believe things. And now when we realize like so many people just don't even want to listen to you and they don't want to find common ground with you and they don't respect you, they just want to insult you and they just want to,
Mm-hmm.
make up these like ridiculous claims. why would you even have a conversation or have a discussion with that person who clearly doesn't like you, clearly doesn't want to like you or listen to you? You know, and that's a lot of the haters that are on the internet.
And the problem with haters is I think in person they would be so different.
Oh, they would never say the type of things they say on
I
here. Yep.
know. And it kind of sucks because it's like because you're behind a avatar username,
Yeah.
anything like that, it's like they think they're owning you, but like it's like no, because I know if I ever were to see you in person, you'd be a completely different person. And
Absolutely.
like
And
I was thinking about Ricada. Do you remember his when he had the whole Keffels issue?
oh my Lord, she is the worst. But yes, I do remember
Yeah,
that
when
whole
they were trying to get
debacle.
him disbarred and thinking that they were gonna
Yeah.
stay behind an avatar, a name, but he's like, "It's public record. You doxed yourself." And I'm like thinking,
Yeah.
"Oh, you go after Ricada, you go get in trouble."
Ricada is the best. The nose is the absolute god tier level.
I know he
He's so
is
funny.
so funny and like I mean, he I was trying to figure out what his alignment would be. In like D&D, is he chaotic good or lawfully evil? Right? Think about it. Like it could be either or, kind of,
Yeah,
you
oh
know?
my God. That's a great question, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, chat, what do you think? Chaotic good or lawful evil? I mean, or if you have another suggestion, I would definitely be open to hearing those.
Well, you know, Rokeda is a big Warhammer guy too. I mean, he's full on,
Yeah, he builds models. I don't know about tabletop playing, but
I don't think he games, but he definitely builds and paints and reads all the novels. So he's immersed in it.
look how big this gun is. It's
Oh yeah,
humongous.
baby.
So big.
Yeah, those ones are super rad. I love those figures. They're massive.
Oh, okay. We got some saying chaotic good, says Iron Omega. Chaotic neutral, says Ken Burrows.
Mm.
Chaotic good. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. Yep. I'm glad I have some good perceptions there. I guess he's not really
Nick,
actually evil.
yeah, Nick the Nose Rokeda. I mean, to some people they believe he's evil, but he is absolutely a good force within this world.
Yeah. Ooh, someone said true neutral, lawful chaotic. I don't know if I'm
Interesting.
well, I mean, D&D is the only reason why I know these things.
I don't know, I never really got into D&D. This was always my, realm. But I will say they played like a D&D preview before the Lord of the Rings movie the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it was cringe as hell. I hated that. It was just cringy and awkward, and it just seemed like a bunch of theater kids stroking off their egos. It was
Ooh,
weird.
okay.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah. I was like, can we just start the movie? Like, I didn't come here to watch this. I came to watch the 20-year anniversary. So,
I wish I went to go see it. Ah, I didn't have time. Or, well, I was asleep, to be honest.
well, that's
But
okay.
did you have
That's fine.
fun rewatching it on the big screen?
Oh my God, it was brought tears to my eyes every single time. It is amazing.
Oh, that's
I'm a
awesome.
yeah, I'm a little in that sense of the term, I'm a little maxi pad because I cried during Lord of the Rings, but whatever. I'll
Oh,
own up to it.
if I go to a movie and I know you'll cry, I'll bring one for you.
No, you are the worst, but thank you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, to say that you cried during the D&D movie, I gave you shit for that. So,
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I cry in all movies, and I can at least say I was like, I'm a girl. I'm allowed to cry at these things, right? Oh my god.
I it, and I remember tweeting out a while ago. I was like, there are only 3 occasions to which you can cry at, and
Oh,
that's
what is
like
that?
when as a man. I guess these are the only 3. When you're born, at funerals, and at the death scene in Fellowship of the Ring, where Boromir dies. And those are the
Ah,
only 3 moments in a
the
man's life
only
where he
three
could cry.
times. That's hilarious. Oh my god. I'm almost
Hey,
thinking
we
that
got.
this gun would be easier not on this person to paint.
Oh, you're gonna try and keep it off of him for now.
Well, no, I'm looking at his like his chest piece area.
Yeah,
It has like this beautiful like eagle looking thing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to paint that with the gun in the way. But
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
The I want to call it the Aquila or the Aquila, something like I don't know if
IKEA?
it's the
IKEA.
IKEA, correct pronunciation, but it is something like that. It's that eagle type Imperium logo. That's the Aquila.
Oh, good night. Love you too. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm like trying to listen to two people at once.
Oh, you're
Max, what were
fine.
you saying?
Oh no, that's totally fine. I wasn't really
Oh
saying
no, no,
anything. I
no.
was just thinking out loud.
No, crying
Um,
during the movies and
oh well, you didn't have to bring that back up. No, I'm kidding.
oh my god.
I will say we do have some 199s in my chat too. So look at
Yeah.
that. We got 199s all over the place.
Yeah.
Love it.
I think it's funny that something well, I remember I saw that all during FNT and I'm just like, what the freak is a 199? Like why are so many people like messaging that? That's so weird. It
Thought it
all
was a
makes
bunch of like
sense.
spammers. Yeah.
Yeah. Disillusioned man for 9.99. Says happy birthday, Xray. Hope you have a great day. Normally, I wouldn't say anything today. It's also my birthday. Happy birthday! Also, Eric K. It's her birthday. Also, Gina Carano. It's your birthday too. Happy birthday! So
It's
yeah,
Gina's
guys,
birthday?
it's Gina's birthday and it's Eric K's birthday. So if you guys can, please wish Eric K a happy birthday. But
Oh
and
my
then also
goodness.
to you, disillusioned man, happy birthday. I love my birthday. I always call it the 4 squared birthday because 4 squared is 416. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's right. Yeah.
yeah. Uh,
Love it.
and Jim Farm for 4.99. Happy birthday. The nose is Loki in human form. I don't think he would
Interesting.
stab his brother in the back. So we'll give him that. I don't think he would do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
I think he
Canada.
has a
Yeah.
little bit more nobility than that.
Yeah. And I don't think he would pretend to be his dad and
Yes.
traipse around like that, like Loki. And I don't think he would be Disney version of Loki.
No. Oh God, no. He would never let that happen to him.
No. Oh my goodness. I maybe should have put this arm on first. I'm having a hard time like putting it where it needs to be.
Oh.
Putting it where it needs to be in.
Yeah, you always want to make sure that it's put in where it needs to be in.
Yeah, otherwise it could hurt
Yeah.
mentally.
You don't want a mishap there. That's not something that's yeah.
David Nelson for 199. You're going to like my tabletop game in Vegas. Ooh, when are you doing tabletop, David? When is that happening?
Nice.
Oh my god, my schedule for Vegas is like, do I have time to sleep? I don't know.
I was about to say, I don't think we're gonna have any time to do anything other than because we have the meetup on Wednesday, the second like Chrissy thing on Thursday. Friday, I think it's all
Sticky
day we're at
Paws.
Sticky Paws. Like there's so much going on this year. It's gonna be wild, but fun.
Yeah, and I leave. I get there Tuesday and leave Saturday, so it's gonna be tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a quick turnaround.
Feel really tight for time. Need to make sure I fit everything in there too in Vegas.
Like a toy girl, yeah.
Looks like a lion. Oh my god.
But I hope we get to have time to go to Area 15 or Meow Wolf, whatever it's called. But I don't see it happening. It's
I don't think
gonna be
so, to
very
be
busy.
honest.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be nice, but it's, it is what it is.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, I might just go because I leave on Saturday as well. So on my way out, I might just go on Saturday and just like
Yeah.
go check it out myself because it's seriously so much fun. I want to go back and
What time are you leaving on
grab a
Saturday?
drink. honestly, whenever everyone else kind of is like, all right, I'm out.
Oh,
Um,
by the way, you're invited to brunch,
oh, thank you.
by the way, on
Um,
Saturday.
okay. Because yeah, I'm driving, so it's on my own schedule, so I can leave
Oh,
whenever.
okay.
And it's only like a 3-hour drive for me, so it's
Ooh,
super
that is
easy.
so close. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Legit so
Um,
close.
Hunch, the dirty roofer says, Max, did you bring the box of Crayola as a snack for Lord of the Rings?
What?
I was eating my Crayola crayons, and they were amazing. They were fantastic. So,
What are y'all talking
a true,
about? Max eating
true,
Crayola crayons?
never. It's a Marine Corps thing, but yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm just so confused. Cool.
yeah.
I will
The the
never get it.
the meme is that Marines are very dumb, so we eat Crayola crayons. So, when in fact, Marines are
What?
actually very smart. Yeah,
Oh my gosh. That is funny. No,
yeah.
yeah. Um, I think Marine, well, tactically, I think you guys have to be at least somewhat smart.
I know, right? You would assume and you would hope that like the protectors of America would be a little bit more intelligent, but
Yeah.
um, I mean, it's just like the meme that Air Force or you know we call them chair force because they don't do anything, or the
Wow, wow.
Navy
Even in
are
America,
basically.
that's how they feel about the Air Force.
Oh wow, look at that. I
I-
guess it's a worldly thing then.
in Canada, like everyone knows that the Air Force gets the cushiest because they have to because the pilots they have to sleep well because they're flying millions of dollars.
Yep, yep.
So they always get the
That's
nicest
all
rooms and
government property. Yep, lots of money.
mm-hmm.
Air Force gets set up for life too. So like if you have an Air Force job and then you retire, you are set up at all, like wherever you want to, get a job at,
Mm-hmm.
you're getting it. So,
There we
and
go. So
they
maybe I
pay
should be
well.
Air
So.
Force if I ever went to the military. But would I? No. I'm not about that. A10. I'm too much of a priss. I'm prissy.
I've always told you though that I think it was our last stream maybe. You would make a really good Marine, but like you said, you don't want to do that, which is fair. But yeah, I think you would make a
Bye,
good Marine
Sam.
Corps sergeant.
A sergeant? Sergeant
Yeah,
X-ray girl.
Sergeant Xray Girl reporting for duty.
Oh my God.
All right, how do
Can
I
you
want to put
imagine I
this
was your
position?
boss?
Oh, I would be your boss.
Oh, is that how it works? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no
That's okay. I
idea.
could I could see you as maybe. Well, no, I could see you as an officer.
They would promote me because I'd be useless.
Oh, were you saying that people who are useless get promoted?
Well, in the Canadian Army, it does.
Ooh,
No, this is coming from
Mark.
no.
This is coming from other people. Yeah.
I've heard from military
Yeah.
people. It's
Just,
definitely not my
you know,
husband
no,
talking about
definitely
that.
not.
No,
We
absolutely
would
not.
never, yeah.
You would
So,
never besmirch the Canadian Army. Heck
of
no.
course not.
I will.
Yeah.
Based on what been told by other army people. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's like, what's her name? Y'all's new friend, is it Kara?
Kiera, yeah.
Um, I think she's married to a military guy, and it's funny how the wives almost get more mad about the military because they see what happens to their husbands, and they're like, "Screw the, military system and all this stuff."
That is funny. It's kind of true though because well,
Yeah.
when you're part of the army, you have to, it's like that's your boss.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't be bad mouthing your boss. Like clearly we saw that with the Bud Light. Um
Right? Yeah.
so yeah. The wives do it because they don't have the vocal freedom to get what's needed out there. or not needed. Just have the
Uh,
freedom to say
yeah,
things.
I know what you're saying. It would be like if a Disney employee went on Twitter and was like, F Disney. And then Disney would be like, hey, did you say this on Twitter? Like, that's not cool.
Mhm.
So, and then
By the
boom, you're
way,
gone.
you're you're fired.
Yeah. You're
You're
fired.
fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Uh, what's up, X11 Bravo? Good to see you in the chat, brother. Been too long, but I hope you're doing well, man.
Uh,
And
yeah.
Hunch says the Navy is gay. Their motto is when it's anchors away, it's all fair play.
Shit. Really?
You can ask Ryan that. Ryan was
Oh.
Navy for what, like 12 years or something?
Oh,
So,
that
yeah.
explains why he's so gay. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Cappy for 2BGN says, Happy Derp Day, X-Ray. Thank you so much. Jim Farm for 499 says, not Marvel, Loki. Loki. Have you seen that one building that looks like wheat, supposedly? Oh, the PP, the yellow PP, the yellow dong. Hi, Nomi. Thank you. David Nelson says, answering in chat. Oh, what about the tabletop? Oh my God. I have not been looking at chat. I don't know. I can't see it. I'm sorry. Jim Farm for 499 says, my granddad retired from the Air Force and civil service and was making bank after retiring from both jobs. Is that a thing? Like when you like retire, like after doing 25 years of service, you do make quite a bit, or I don't know. Is that really a thing?
It depends on what rank you get out at, like what rank you leave at. And then it depends on if you, did your full 20, and then it depends on what job you had, you know what I mean? So like an infantry guy may not have the options in the workforce as someone who's like an engineer, because engineers will probably right away get better offers than an infantry guy, because an infantry guy's skills may not transfer over to civilian life. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
So
I
yeah, I
totally
think
get that.
yeah. Like for me, I was artillery and I deployed as an infantry officer. And so when I got out, I can't apply shooting cannons or firearms,
Are you
to like
sure? Are you sure?
business. Yeah. So I was like, I need to go to business school to like learn how this stuff works, because yeah.
That's
But
funny.
yeah.
uh, I don't know. I actually applied to be in the army way back when.
Did you? All
Well,
right.
did it kind of the same time as my brother, but I think because I was I think there was, I wonder if there was a question. There was too many X-ray techs at the time as well, but
Mm.
yeah, I'm glad I didn't get the job. I would have hated
You
it.
know what? I'm glad too, because then who knows? You might not have been where you are today. So
Yeah. Yeah. Making Warhammer at this moment.
building Warhammer models on your birthday with little
Yes.
old me. Yep.
Yes. Because I'm a giant compared to you.
Exactly. Um, Figuratively, metaphorically, physically, everything.
Yup. Yup. You're a manlet compared to me.
This is true. I must concede. And if you guys are in Vegas, you guys will see firsthand
How small Max is compared to me.
how tiny I am comparatively to X-Ray.
Oh no. Andrew Matthews for 5 British pounds. That also happened in the RAF. Promote them to get rid of them. Okay, there we go. I wonder if that, well, I guess, would you be able to talk about it in now, like American Army? Does that happen too?
I can't speak for the Army, but I can speak for the Marine Corps, at least from what
That's
I've
true.
seen. And from what I've seen is that sometimes they will get promoted to a different job in order to get rid of them from the current job that they're at. And sometimes in terms of promotion to a different rank, that may be just due to negligence or
So
I'm
you
trying
get
to think.
promoted for negligence?
Negligence on the part of the people promoting that individual. So like
Oh,
they'll look at the individual's like track record and they'll say, yeah, you know what, just promote him. And then you have someone who should not be in that situation continually getting promoted to sergeant, staff sergeant, gunnery sergeant, first sergeant, and you're
that's
like,
annoying.
oh boy, so, and then once you're past a certain rank, there's really no stopping you, because you're pretty much outrank a lot of other people, and you don't really know how you got there in the first place, and then it's like, oh god, this guy has just climbed through the ranks due to one negligent decision to promote him, and yeah, so I mean, and I will never say that I was like the best Marine ever, and I know all the crap, Marines that didn't need to get promoted. Like the people, yeah, I think it's all subjective. However, there are some Marines that should never have been there in the first place, and you go, how the heck did this guy get here?
Ooh.
Um, yeah, so there you do ask those questions every now and then.
Oh, hot damn. That is very
Now,
interesting.
I have a question for you though.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a surprise birthday?
No, I know when it comes every time.
You know when to come every time? Is that what you
No, my
said?
birthday. Oh my
Oh yeah,
God.
of course, your birthday.
I actually did not mean it that time either.
No, I'm so sure.
I was so straight faced. Chat. I was so straight faced. Like, I know when my birthday comes every time. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. You meant a surprise party.
So even when they did try and surprise you, you were like, nope, I knew it.
I don't think anyone did a surprise party. I don't generally like surprises in that sense. I think kind
Okay.
of scary. Like, imagine.
Oh,
Work has tried to do surprise things for me. Like, every time someone gets married, it's almost like it's not a surprise. You have that like little party and whatnot. So they were trying to get creative, and some people it worked on them, and some it didn't.
hmm.
Have you ever had a surprise birthday party?
I don't think I have, and I think it's because I have probably told my parents and my friends like, don't do that crap. Like I do not
Oh,
want a surprise
don't
birthday.
do that crap. There we go.
Yeah.
Don't surprise Max. He don't do
I
well.
I yeah. I want to know when they're gonna come for a birthday party. I mean,
Wow. Okay. Yeah, stealing my lines.
but yeah, no, never had a surprise birthday.
Okay. I ended up building him whole. I'm probably gonna regret this, but that's fine. I was very confused. Oh my God, I've been working on this one dude for like an hour.
See, the larger models tend to take a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's so
Or
many
if
more
they're like
pieces.
more pieces, yep. And trying to clean all of them and everything.
I have to
So
figure out where to insert this. No, because I don't know where to
hopefully
put
that's not an
the
issue.
this thing in his back.
Oh no, don't put it in his
No,
backside.
they told me to do it.
The
It's the machine, the machine. The instructions are telling me to do it.
machine won't let me. Yeah.
The
Um.
machine. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. It's like a little hanger,
Oh.
almost. Achoo, achoo.
N- Nomi says she's writing down notes. Yeah, the little hanger thing is cool, or
Excuse me.
the little clear flyer
Do I
make them
glue
look like
it?
he's
I
flying.
think I glue it, right? But I
I
feel
think you
like it's
do.
gonna
Yeah.
make it harder to paint, though. Or maybe not.
Uh, if you're spray painting your models, you want to keep that piece apart from the Space Marine. So if you want to glue the clear part on the base, you could do that,
Okay,
but
okay.
just don't glue it to the Space Marine yet because you want to
So I was just thinking, I'm like, how do I I'm gonna paint that and spray paint it
Yeah.
and all the good things. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. You want that piece to stay clear so that it doesn't. Yeah. But
Oh, should I spray paint the base then? I don't really need to.
um. Oh shoot. Yeah. You may want to paint the base before putting that on there.
I have grass. It's fine.
Ooh.
I have the grass and the gravel. Oh, it's not.
Is your I was gonna say, is your army gonna be on a grassy,
Yeah.
nice, beautiful field of sunflowers and
So we have grass. I'm gonna touch grass, and I have brown battleground. So I have soil and grass.
cool.
Hi Mila. Thank you. Shanko.
Oh, hi Mila.
Mila.
And we got Nomi in the chat. She says she's taking notes.
No, no me. Take all the notes. All the notes. I have to wait for this to dry so I can file it.
Let's see.
Uh,
Oh, here we
excuse
go.
me.
Does your family have any fun birthday traditions?
No. No. I thought about it. I was like, no, we're very boring. We like to hang out and eat. That's cool. That's fine.
That's a
Nothing,
tradition, yeah.
nothing fun. I mean, I guess eating's
Yeah.
fun, depending on what you eat.
Yeah, and I mean, depending on the person, like going out and like doing something wild wouldn't be fun. Wouldn't be fun at all. They'd be like, no, I just want to stay in. So,
Oh, my camera needs to be a bit more higher. Okay. Because apparently I'm doing everything like right under, and no one can see anything.
oh no.
Also, is this so that my camera's pointed to my chest?
I was gonna say, or they just want your camera at your chest, but that,
Yeah, there you
that's
go.
different. That's a different.
Chimp farm for $1.99. My granddad was a Master Chief Sergeant. Started being a coder/decoder for a teletype machine. Then was in management. He also retired from civil service as an E13, I think. I wish I knew what any of that meant. Do you know what that meant, Max?
I do not, but sounds great, man. I mean, that's really cool. The fact that he got to do all that, and I don't know if that's Marine Corps terminology, but it's yeah.
That's
I don't know.
cool. I think, because the Army is so huge, or military, Marines, all that stuff. I'm gonna group it all
Yeah.
together. It's so huge in the States. I think the patriotism is really cool. Like that you have that about your country. Like you think about Canada, and like we have like a silly little army in comparison, and then also we don't have that. Oh my God, we're American or we're Canadian. No, we're just like we're nice and cool, and we hang out, and that's fine. That's it. It's
So
like
you actually like the patriotism of America, huh?
I
Like
think it's cool to love your country, and because you're voting in a leader to lead you, right? So I think
yeah.
having that love for your country, you should, because that's how things are going to be run. You're voting in the person that's going to do the things that you hopefully have wanted for that country. So it makes sense to want to be patriotic,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
That's cool. I like that.
So, I mean,
I
take it as you will.
yeah. 'Cause like I hear a lot of people that joke around, they go like, "Oh, America is so patriotic. Like, why do they love their country so much?" And I'm like, "Why wouldn't you?" You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
this is where
I
you
just
live. This is your
yeah,
home.
like I don't know, in the Olympics when we win a medal, we're stoked. Like that's us. That's our country. Like that our sports person is like yeah, our athlete, sports person, God, I'm tired. Our athlete is representing our country, and we love the fact that they get to represent us that way. And same with our military and our leaders and like all that stuff. So I love it. I think it's great to be proud of something like that. But a lot of people give us a hard time being like, man, you guys are kind of weird. Like, chill out.
It's like it's as if it's annoying, and it's like, no, I think that's cool that you love it that much. So,
Oh, well, thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like nerds when we love something. We're like, we want to talk about it all the time. And Yeah.
Exactly. Look at Mark, right?
There you go. There you go.
Uh, I have Jay Fort for $5. Happy birthday. You and Mark need to move to the US. I agree. We do need to move to the US. One day we will. I believe we will. It's gonna happen.
I believe it too. You guys are gonna get here soon.
We were actually chatting during like dinner and whatnot about future stuff and maybe we chatted about that. Who knows? Who knows?
Mm.
Yeah. But not in the immediate future. I'll say that at least. And
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fair. Hey, ultimately, I'd love to move to Texas. Get out of California, but that
yeah,
won't be
I think
anytime soon
I think
either.
it's hard
So,
because you have like the family unit over there.
oh yeah, my roots are here. I've got the parentals over here, and I, want to try and stay relatively close to them in case I need to help out with anything. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I mean, it'll definitely be a big decision, but I won't be going anywhere anytime soon. So,
But hey, maybe you can pull a Melanie Mac and convince them to come join you in Texas
oh, interesting.
because she obviously
Ah,
moved there and her parents had moved out there too. I think that's pretty freaking
yeah,
awesome.
that is cool. They got a pretty sweet place here, so I don't think they're gonna move anytime. They just
Oh,
did a ton of renovations, and they
okay.
basically made it their dream house, so they don't want to move,
Max, we're
which is
never
which is
leaving.
fine.
We're never
They,
leaving.
they really are like, we will die in this house. All right, all right.
Okay,
So,
I understood, parents.
absolutely. Um, Jaina says, "Got to take off. I have baby furniture to build. We'll have fun building that. Thanks for
Ooh,
coming by, Jaina.
good
I appreciate it.
luck. Don't hurt
Yeah.
yourself. I think
Oh,
furniture building is scary.
yes. You spoken from a true bimbo from your bimbo streams, right?
Yes,
From building.
yes.
Yeah,
We don't want you to hurt yourself at all.
this is true. This is
Hi,
true.
Diddy Miss. Oh my God. There are lots of people in the world that would make America great again. Well, that would make great Americans. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
make America great again.
I don't know
Don't you
why
know that's
I
hate
also,
speech?
I also went mega on that. I don't know why I read that. I dum English my third language, okay?
Oh
Third and only
no.
language.
What's your first and second?
Vietnamese and Cantonese. But I don't speak those anymore.
Wow. Do you like to interact with family members and stuff? Do you have to remember any of it?
Sometimes I have certain family members that don't speak English, so our communication is very interesting. A lot of gestures. A lot of gestures.
I
No,
love
but
it.
I mean,
That's
I
great.
understand what they're saying. It's more so they don't understand what I'm saying. Like
Oh,
I will still at
okay.
least understand the language being spoken. I just know I don't know how to speak it. It's really tough when you're a kid and you speak your language or whatever, and they're so freaking cute, and parents are going, "Oh my God, so cute!" And then the kids get embarrassed, and by kids I mean me, and then I didn't want to speak it. I didn't like the
Man,
attention
these
that much.
uh I can't say that I've ever had that, I guess, experience or interaction.
You're lucky.
Um yeah, because I only know one language. I've only spoken one language. And yeah, so
Mm, true.
I guess but yeah, go
True,
ahead.
true, true. No. Ken Burrows for 620 Canadian. I think there are many ways to be patriotic. Canadians are not as overt about it. Yes. Oh my gosh. So I live in the country, and when the F Trudeau flex, I'm going to call that patriotism. I don't care. Because I think a lot of people are not happy with Trudeau right now, anyways, in general. Except
I
unless you're
hope
from the
so.
city. So I think that was like our version of patriotism. I don't know. That made me proud because I was like, yes, you guys are so beast.
I love it.
So Yeah.
Yeah. When I do see Canadians doing some really rad stuff like the truckers, like it is very cool to see. Man, there's some patriotism you guys got, and you
Yeah.
know.
But I think it's a large part of the problem is it was after so many things that had happened and we were being so nice about it, and it sucks because most Canadians, well, they're probably very much like Americans, maybe not as outspoken about certain things, but you know, it, we almost have to be so loud to be heard nowadays, and that's unfortunate. Yeah, you know, we people voted you in, you should listen to the people.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, like Americans are known for being loud and sometimes even belligerent, you know. So like,
Yes.
and Canadians are known for being soft and quiet and
And
kind and
nice.
peaceful and nice. Yeah.
So to
So
get it to
yeah,
that
two
point, ooh.
yeah, gosh, to yeah, some things were going very wrong in order for people to be that, you know, outspoken.
And I
So,
don't think like if you asked me 10 years ago whether people would be driving around with flags saying F the Prime Minister, I would have
whew,
said no, absolutely not.
right?
So, I mean, I was talking to Script Doctor actually about like, because he's a little older than me. So just mayors, premiers, all that stuff that he knew before I did. Because I'm like, I got more into politics because policies and blah blah blah. It's just very interesting. And he's like, yeah, stuff like this has been happening for a very long time. I'm like, really? So I gotta go just I gotta do some research and find out what happened in the past
Yeah.
because wasn't during my time. I feel like relatively speaking, the most exciting politician I had pre pandemic was Rob Ford, who was a bit of a joke to the Americans.
That's right. I
Our mayor.
remember you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you talking about him.
Smoke crack. He smoked the crack. Yeah, he got caught.
E.
Ooh, not a
Smoking,
good thing for
smoking.
a politician to do. But yeah. Read by Nature member for 4 months says happy Bimbo building birthday. Thank you. I love Bimbo building on my birthday. Like this is better Bimbo building than the other Bimbo building because I got hurt during those mentally, physically,
Oh.
emotionally. No, especially when I put them in the wrong
Oh no.
put the wrong
Yeah.
pieces because some of the instructions would be like if you have this model, do this or this model, and then you place it. Yeah. Anyways.
Oh. And then if you like put something in the wrong, you know, I was about to say if you put something in the wrong hole, but yeah, no.
Wow. Yes. Things have been put in the wrong hole on Bimbo building.
Yes, they have. I believe it,
Thank
and
you.
and then it never ends up good. So yeah.
Yes, because then I have to take it back out and then put it back in correctly. Once I figure out what the problem is.
Yeah, and I'm yeah, figuring that out.
It's
I'm
really
sure can be
tough.
quite interesting.
I'm so sorry.
See, my innocence. I wonder if we should take another poll in the chat and say, all right, guys, where's our innocence level at now? On a scale of 1
I
to
mean,
10.
mine is still going to be the same, but I think yours has gone down since the stream has started.
Absolutely. That's what you do to me. You
Oh,
just, you know.
wow. I take your innocence away?
Oh my God. See?
What are you trying to say, sir?
Yeah, we will let the chat decide.
We'll let the chat decide.
But,
Chat, drop it in the chat. We got Marty Gray for 5 British pounds. Xray, why can't you be like your cousin, Array? Jesus, walk on water. Array can run. Who's Array? Or you mean Xray? I don't know. I think you meant Xray. Why can't you be like your cousin, Array? Oh no, Array. A-Ray. A-Ray. Okay. Jesus, walk on water. Array can run. Ah. I see what you did there now. Took a moment. Jim Farm for 999. Sorry, GS13. Ooh, in the civil service is a job ranking and pay scale. All branches use E for enlisted rangings like Master Chief Sergeant is an E9, which is Sergeant Major equivalent. You said a lot of words that I really don't understand. Did you understand that, Max?
I did understand. So yeah, your ranking for like E something is definitely enlisted. O, whenever you see an O, it's officer. So like an O3, that was my rank when I got out. So I was
Oh,
a
okay.
but enlisted, like an E3 would be a lance corporal in the Marine Corps. So it's all depending on E or O, and then but the Marine Corps doesn't have, what do you call it? Master Chiefs? We don't have any types of like chiefs, I don't think.
The only Master Chief I know is Master Cheeks.
Master Chiefs
Yes.
on Halo?
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
that's the only Master Chief I know.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I mean, it would be kind of cool to learn all the culture stuff because I think it's the army stuff is very old. And I watched Full Metal Jacket like last week, and it was such a cool movie to see like the training and whatnot. And yeah, I think military culture. I like military culture. The idea of it, it's structured. I like structure.
Yeah, there's a lot of structure, a lot of discipline. There's a lot of organization. So that's there's a lot of good there. I don't think that that's necessarily like a bad thing. I know a lot of people see that as very like authoritarian and like,
But that's the point.
fascist.
That's
And
also
I'm
the
like,
point. Well, not fascist, but like you need that structure to have good soldiers who will listen to the ranks above and blah, blah
yeah,
blah blah blah. I don't know the words and terminology, so I might be totally butchering it. But part of it is we have to work as a unit. We can't have. I see like the idea of the melting pot, at least for the army. You want people to be very similar in that sense.
yeah.
There shouldn't be any difference between a artilleryman to the second one next to him. You should all be at the same level of at least combative athleticism.
Yeah, I mean it's the it's kind of that Spartan thing. I don't know if you remember watching 300, but one of Leonidas's lines when he talks about in the movies, he's like, every Spartan is able to lift his shield from shoulder to thigh. And if you can't do that, you can't be in the shield wall with us because that is the requirement of every Spartan. And that's how the Marine Corps and the military should be. If you can't,
Uh-huh.
we shouldn't lower our standards for people who aren't able to meet those standards.
Oh, exactly.
Um,
When people were saying like females and males should have different standards for like firemen, etc., police, like no, because well, I mean, with that video that came out about those two female officers that couldn't catch the perpetrator, in I think
oh
Quebec,
no,
like
I didn't
things
hear
like that
about that,
happen,
but
and like,
yeah,
can you imagine like you send people in to save people in a fire. You're supposed to have this requirement of carrying your gear 100 pounds on your back to save people's lives, and you're gonna accept someone because they are of different gender and they're not expected to do that work. Like it just makes no sense to me
yeah,
because I'd expect
yeah,
you to do it all.
and I would assume that the females would feel the same way, that they would say, hey, I don't want to be treated like I'm a Make-A-Wish kid. Like I want to be treated like I were a part of this unit, and if that's the case, I need to be held to the same standard, So,
You're just
but
talking too much logic now, sir.
now I'm being bigoted. Ugh, I'm sorry.
Ken for 6 Canadian says Canadians are quiet unless they get really pissed off or in wartime. I mean, I wasn't around for any war, so when's the last war Canadians were involved in? I guess kind of like Iraq was kind of a war we were involved in. I think we sent soldiers,
Mm,
but were we like really involved? Was it more
that's a good
peacekeeping?
question.
I don't
I
know.
forget.
I'm not
Um,
sure.
X11 Bravo, I thought this was pretty funny because we were talking about languages and speaking different languages. And he said, "That's not true, Max. You speak Devil Dog. That's a language on its own. That's another
What's devil
term for
dog?
Marine. It's another
Oh,
term for Marines, yeah."
okay, okay.
And he goes, grunts of confusion mixed with random scream, random screams and cussing, knife hands, spittle, and sometimes blood. But to you,
Oh,
it's words.
that is
Yeah,
cute. That is cute.
that is exactly how we communicate, X11. That you are not wrong, my friend.
um, I had another. Oh, Jay Fort for $5. Rob Ford is a damn legend. I will not have you speak ill of his name. His brother is a disappointment. Doug Ford can take all the bad words. All the bad words. I don't like him. I
Ooh,
really don't like him. Rob
yeah.
Ford, I will say, you got what you saw, and he was very like for the people, and I think he had his heart in the right place, and he wanted to really try to actually make a difference, and I like that approach. The smoking crack, it's like for me, I really don't care, and I think with politics, image is really important. Like our last mayor is resigning because he had a affair, so it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of equal in the bad things you could do in your life to say,
Didn't didn't sorry, I didn't mean to
no, it's
cut
all
you
good.
off,
It's all
but
good.
I'm I'm pretty sure like Obama was known for, you know, doing cocaine in college or something. Like a lot of presidents like have a past, or presidents or mayors or like just political pundits in general. Like I'm sure if you look back, like everyone makes mistakes. There and obviously you don't want your political party smoking crack or doing cocaine or something, but like, and I don't know how much of a mistake it was, but yeah, I mean, they have to be held to that standard and they have to be called out for it. So, um,
Oh, it was okay. Canada was in Afghanistan, not Iraq. Okay, thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Um,
nice.
it seems so long ago. All that. Ooh, I think it was in like what years was that? University years, high school, around then.
Early 2000s was the invasion of Iraq. Um, that
High
was like
school then, middle school.
Fallujah era, and then let's see. I mean, when I went to Iraq, it was 2019. Yeah, so like 2018, 2019, something like that. So I mean, 20, 20 plus years we were over there just, yeah.
You were there? Oh wait, you're too
In
young.
I in Iraq. No, yeah. I was there in 2019, so I was definitely not in the initial push there in 2000, whatever,
That would have been
early 2000s.
insane, I think. Ooh.
Yeah. I do have some friends that were there and yeah, just crazy.
I'm glad I have never been in war. So glad.
That's why we play Warhammer, because then we can just pretend like we're in
We are about to fight with our little
it.
fingers. Roar! We live in such a good world, honestly. We're
I
very
know
lucky.
when you don't have to think about any of that stuff if you don't want to, that's pretty great. Which is why people, they don't have any actual struggle in their life, and so they have to think about, you know, when when people have it good, they start getting bored and they start thinking about all the things that they could be oppressed about or whatever, and then it's like, oh,
It's the contrast. People don't understand that because they haven't had strife, that
yeah,
they think it's the worst thing in the world to be called the wrong pronoun or whatever.
yeah, yeah, and it's like, oh, you sweet summer child, if only you went out into the world and experienced life in
Mm-hmm.
Iraq or Afghanistan, where you have no rights, where if you are a woman, you get beat if you don't say or do the right thing. You publicly get put on display as a woman. If you
Really.
disrespect your husband, like, yeah, we got it pretty good over here.
We do. We do. Dang. I'm glad I'm a woman here. For sure. Also,
Right?
what is a
Yeah.
woman? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. Um, Another question.
Uh-huh.
Uh, what's the best birthday present you've ever received?
Oh, um, the most creative, I got a scrapbook with all my friends that signed it and wrote lovely notes. There was pictures and writing of memories and like retelling of
Oh,
stories. It was one of the sweetest gifts I ever got. And it was like all just, I mean, who knows how much I actually spent on it, but the hours they put into it was in freaking insane, I'm sure. Like it was beautiful. have it
That's
somewhere.
so cool.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
like I get lots of other good gifts, but like that is probably one of the most like meaningful time spent gifts I've ever had. Like, so yeah.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say that sounds much more meaningful than like, I don't know, just some expensive whatever. But I love that. That's super cool. Now, were these friends from work, from school,
High
from?
school. So
Okay.
that it was really nice. And I mean, God, we had more time back then. I don't know if I would expect any friends to put in that much effort nowadays.
No.
Like I just no, being logical. I don't know if I even have time for something like that. Maybe if it's like for my kid, I
Yeah.
would do it, but ooh, or you have to be like a really, really close friend for me to like put that effort. Also, like my circle of friends is a lot smaller now,
Mm.
so it makes it more
Yeah.
difficult
I've
to.
noticed that. Oh, sorry.
No,
Go
no, no.
ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I've noticed that as as I've gotten older, it feels like my friend group has kind of slowly began to like um quality over quantity type of thing, where they they kind of dwindle down to like only the people who really, really matter the most
Mhm.
really stick around.
Mhm.
And so you're kind of left with a handful of people, if that. So
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just time and effort and um, space, like the distance,
location. Yeah, I was just
location.
about to say the location and the geography of where your friends are at, where you're at. Yeah.
Mhm. Like
Also where
especially when
you're
they
at
have
in life.
kids too. Like if you have kids, as a person who doesn't have kids, it's going to be a little different the priorities that we have, and you want to go on play dates with people who have kids around their age and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, yeah,
Because those friends begin to make friends with other families and other
families
people who have
exactly,
kids. And so
exactly.
then if you're still single or if you don't have kids, then it's like, oh well, now I'm not part of the club, so it's like,
Oh
oh.
yeah, yeah.
Um
This is A5. I don't think there's a leg on here. I think they meant B5.
I've got another super chat from Andrew Matthews for £5. Thanks, brother. He says, "Hey, Hillary Clinton is a saint. She has to put up with lots of her friends killing them. Oh no, and then hiding the weapon. Oh no."
Oh my God, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh
People
no.
have gone away because of you know, you know.
Don't get too close to Hillary.
Yeah, I was about to say, what can I say on here that won't get me hit? So. But thank you for the 5, Andrew. I appreciate it, brother.
Oh my goodness. J.S. Pena, thank you for the 199. Happy birthday. Thank you. Also, Ken for another 6 Canadian. Just for the record, I was in Cyprus 74 to 76 peacekeeping. My worst day, no, was when a guy beside me got shot oh my God, in the head.
Oh no.
Oh, what? Oh, probably were so messed up. I cannot
Yeah,
imagine seeing that.
it's
Oh,
scary.
I don't know. Did you ever have like maybe not like stories like that or moments that happen like that? Because I mean, like that is like one of probably the worst that I've heard of in terms of
Yeah.
experiencing the war. But I don't know. Did you really have any like crazy war stories or anything like that?
Thankfully I was very lucky, or not lucky, I don't want to say lucky. I was very blessed and honored that, and very fortunate that we had moments of caution and moments of danger, but never something that took the lives of any of my guys.
Oh
And
my
I'm very
gosh.
grateful for that. So, but yeah, no, I mean, it is a real, it is a reality that could have happened while we were there, and I couldn't even imagine. So, but it's what we sign up for, and it's really
Mhm.
scary when when you're in those moments and you're like, man, this could happen. But
Mhm. Dang, that is I cannot imagine. Well, like watching. Okay, I'll relate it to Full Metal Jacket. Watching that and seeing your friends and your comrades all, you know, go down.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking because like they're your family. You literally suffered together,
Hmm.
getting through training, and hopefully you guys have that camaraderie at the very least, or respect amongst each other. And dang, can't imagine that.
Yeah, it's scary. Sometimes like I remember what was the one that Chris Pratt was just in for Amazon? Ryan really liked it.
Uh, I know what you're talking about, but yeah, yeah, yeah. What about that one?
Yeah, chat, you guys might be able to help me, I forget. But yeah, that show, I watched the first episode of it. And just not thinking really anything of it. People were like, "Yeah, this is such a good show. It's really, it's really accurate to the book, and it's a lot of fun, and it's like Chris Pratt is awesome, and it's great, blah blah." And I watched it, and it was too heavy for me. I had to turn it off
Oh
because I was like,
no.
"Oh, I was not expecting this." So
Dang.
sometimes, you never know how things are gonna hit you or how you're gonna respond to things because of previous experiences, and yeah, just all depends. But yeah, like. Terminalist, thank you
Terminalist.
guys.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Legion. Yeah. Oh, dang. That would be. Oh, that's PTSD. I just never know when it's gonna hit.
Yeah, and that's what that's what sucks about it. It's like you think you're totally good, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, I'm not good anymore."
Yeah. It can come in the weirdest moments. Which I mean, who would
Yeah.
have thought a TV show would have gotten you to
Right?
elicit that behavior, right? Like to feel
Yeah.
that again. So,
But
dang.
yeah, but I think like you were saying about what was it? The movie you just watched, Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
There are moments in there that I can sit through and I'm like totally fine, but so which is weird because then you watch like Saving Private Ryan or Band of Brothers or like I said, Terminal List, and you just like start breaking down. So it's
Mm.
all yeah, it's all very relative, and you never know what's gonna hit you and what's
Trigger
not.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
losing people or going into firefights and stuff like that. But uh,
Uh,
I'll I'll yeah, the Shield Wall even says that kind of show will make me cry. And
yeah.
yeah, it's all I got vets in the chat. I got vets in who are subs, and I'm sure there's stuff that they're not even phased by. Like for me, like fireworks does nothing. I
Really?
don't get yeah,
Oh,
I don't get triggered by fireworks at all. But yeah, shows and movies and stuff like that definitely elicit more of an emotion than something like fireworks do.
dang.
But
Dang. Things I never even thought about, to be honest.
yeah, yeah, me neither. Then you go, oh, wait a second.
Oh, dang. Uh,
um,
wow. That got
I
heavy.
was yeah, sorry, I didn't mean
Oh
to
no, that's
bring
all
the
good. I
mood
think
down.
it's life, you know. I mean, I
Yeah.
work at a hospital, so I mean, I've seen some things,
Oof.
not as bad as you, I'm sure, but I just remember like, and this is why I have a lot of like mad respect for family members because watching them as like, so we do a thing that if someone like kind of is code blueing, so no vital signs, and you're reviving them, the family has to like kind of be close by or in the room just so that they know that they're we're trying everything possible to keep them alive. And just watching the family like freak out, like, oh,
Oh
always
gosh.
that part always gets me. It's never um the moment of like death or whatever that like
Hmm.
gets me all like worked up. It's just seeing someone react to losing their family member. Ooh, so heavy, so hard to like be in those moments. But thank God I'm not usually, that doesn't happen too often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think and tell me if I've already talked to you about this or told you about this, but I had a friend who was a hospital chaplain. Did I ever tell you about him?
Might have mentioned him. But yeah, go on, go
Okay.
on. I don't mind listening to this again if I have heard it before. I don't 100% remember, to be honest.
I basically he said the same thing. Like sometimes it wasn't even like because his job is essentially to notify the family of like the death, and like offer them sentiment and offer them like opportunities and different resources to where they can outreach or reach out during like this time of
Loss.
horror, honestly,
Yeah.
and loss. Um, and he said that yeah, sometimes the hardest part was just seeing the reactions to the not telling them about the death, but just seeing the reactions of
Mm-hmm.
kind of like the initial diagnosis, or even when they have like questions and they're trying to work it out in their heads, and even he was just he was basically saying it's very tough for him as well. So
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is.
yeah, it's
It is for sure. And
oh,
I would not
oh, go
like
ahead.
this is another reason why I would not be a doctor. They got lots of crap to work through. Lots of stuff to work through.
Yeah.
B10.
Let's see. Oh,
B10.
hey, what's going on, Michael? Thank you for being here. Hello and good
Oh, here it
morning.
is.
And then hello to Hostman Socrates. Dude, I was seeing you in the chat last night. Good to see you here too. He goes, 40K action figures, nerd.
Wait, is this Socrates or Socrates?
Oh, did I say Socrates? I'm thinking of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh
It is
no.
Socrates. Oh, Socrates, Hostman Socrates. Hostman
That's so
Socrates, what up, dude? Socrates.
funny.
Now I'm just gonna
Yeah,
call you Socrates.
you
I
know
hope
what?
that's
Gary
okay.
did the same thing. You're channeling Gary this morning.
Oh gosh, Gary and I are too much alike.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I mean, that's not a bad thing either, right? Right?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I mean, to be in the presence of the wizard, the Grand Wizard.
And to be a boomer just like him is
Oh yeah, that's for
all
sure.
one needs.
Me too. Um,
Oh my gosh. But yeah.
I have, now everyone's laughing at me saying Bill and Ted. Um, I have another question for you for a
Ooh, okay.
birthday.
Oh wait, before you ask,
Oh,
what
where'd
was
it
your
go?
most
Oh yeah.
favorite gift?
Uh, Shoot. So my best gift I think I ever received was for Christmas, and it was Aragorn's sword from the Lord of the Rings
Ooh,
trilogy.
okay.
And
Gotcha in
I
the
still
nerd
have,
heart.
yeah. Oh yeah. I was a kid. I still have it to this day. It's by far one of my most prized possessions because my parents got it for me, and it just holds so much emotional weight, because it was given to me by family, and because, it's Aragorn's sword. Who wouldn't want that?
I don't
So
know.
kind of those two things. But
I would be so scared to
um,
handle a sword. Like, I don't like knives, so I can't imagine a sword.
I was gonna pull a Xray Girl and say, "Oh, you've handled swords before. I'm sure you're fine with them."
Oh my god! Well, if you're talking about that type of sword, yes, sure,
Yeah.
sure,
See, exactly.
sure. But I haven't handled a metal type of sword.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, not the Shadiversity swords. Yeah,
Wait, what?
the Shad swords.
What about
Shad's
what's
swords.
shad swords like made out of?
They're metal, so like all the
Oh, like those type. I
metal.
haven't. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I totally mistook that, and I was just like, "What are we talking about now?" I think I'm mixing
You're like,
mixing context.
you're like, I have not handled Shad's sword,
I am
Max.
not. Yeah, let's not spread rumors.
Too funny.
Oh god. Yeah. Well, one day I might, but
Mm.
I get pretty scared. Like I'm scared of guns. Of course I'm gonna be scared of swords.
I
Uh,
think, yeah, but I think as if once you figure out how to use a gun, I think they become less scary. But it
I
takes a
have
bit.
used a gun. That's the worst
Takes a
part.
hot minute. Oh,
Yes.
well, yeah. I mean, I'm
We
sure
own
Mark has taken
guns.
you. Yeah.
No, he hasn't.
Oh,
I know. Mark.
maybe he's afraid of you. Owning using a gun. I don't know.
when he moved from like his last house over to like here in like his 4-hour move, um he he's so nice. He's like, go and lay in the bedroom. I put a show on, like you just relax. And I go, why are you being weird? He's like, I'm just telling you, you should go there and relax and stay in there until I tell you not to, until I tell you to come out. I'm just like, you're being freaking weird. What are you doing? He's like, I was trying to not say this, but I'm packing my guns.
Oh gosh, that's so funny.
And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I'll stay in the bedroom because I don't even want to see them. But yeah.
I think yeah, but I guess that's fair. Like yeah, I would probably I don't know. I think if I had a girlfriend that wanted to at least like know how to use one, I would have to show her where they are, how to load them, how to take them out. Just
Yep.
because if she doesn't know how to use them, then
It's
I'm kind of
a
screwed
useless
if I
piece
go
of
down.
metal.
Yeah.
I mean, one day Mark might show me when
Oh
I
yeah, for sure.
am
Yeah.
more amenable to it, but it's fine. I'm not scared.
As of right now, yeah, I think you're a little shell shocked by it, which is fine.
It's fine. It's fine. He knows I'm a big baby. He knows what he got into marrying this. Yeah, God.
Trying to find this piece.
Did you lose it?
No, it feels like it's not fitting
That's what she said.
on, yeah, it's not fitting on the body that I have it attached to. So I'm wondering like,
Did you mix
okay,
them up?
did I get the wrong piece out of the thing? I don't know, but thanks for being here, Cajun. I know you got to head out, so
Bye,
but have a good
Cajun.
rest of the Sunday. And a super chat from it doesn't say who. It just says just a small thanks for all the content. Wow.
Ooh.
Thank you so much. Yeah, for
Uh-oh.
$9.99. Gosh, well, thank you. That was really, really kind of you. And thank you for the donation. I wish I could thank you, personally, but yeah, love it.
All right. I am almost done this guy. This is my weapon. This is my gun. This is for... Well, I'm not fighting. This is for modeling. This is for fun.
Is that your new like war cry?
Yeah. Because y'all know if you see me on the battlefield, you better be scared for your own life.
Xray's coming. Oh yeah. We see you with a gun and we're like, oh no.
Who let Xray Girl have the gun again?
Yep. Is that how they feel about you and Conan, or do they feel more at
if only if
ease?
you are a thrall, you have to worry, as Andrew Matthews put it. Yeah, you only have to worry if you're my slave.
I'm sure many a men would be willing to be your slave.
Will you? Chat, any of you want to be my slave? Kidding, don't answer. I wouldn't want to have anyone as a slave anywhere. I don't want. That's so weird. So weird.
I cannot get this to fit for the life of me.
That's what she said.
I guess that's a good problem to have, but dude, yeah, this is.
Oh yeah.
Is it supposed to be like? I don't know if this is.
I do have a good war face shield. Well, I remember when I did Muay Thai. So when I work out, I have a mean mugging face, and there's a couple of my friends were like, "Yeah, we were kind of afraid to talk to you." What I became friends with, they said that, and I was like, "Why?" It's like, well, let me show you this picture. So they had taken pictures of our our shorts test, or yellow shorts test. It's like beginner intro, and wow. Y'all don't want to mess with me when I'm working out, apparently.
Damn. That's so funny because I get the same thing to like when I forget who it was, but someone was like, "Yeah, I almost didn't want to come up and talk to you because I was like too scared of you." I was like, "Really? It's that bad?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's you got a pretty angry face on you." Yeah.
It's like, how do you reply to that? Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
What?
But when when you're in the zone, you got to be in the zone, especially at the gym. Like, you got to put a good face on.
Mm-hmm. It's not that face is for like working out. It's not actually any utility or anything, right?
Mhm.
It's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
Oh, I love that song.
Excuse me.
The
Sorry.
90s like boy band song, wasn't
Yeah,
it, I
yeah,
think? I
yeah,
forget
yeah,
who.
yeah.
Was it Boys to Men? No.
Chat. Who is that? That sung that song.
That's just the way it is.
Things will never
Things
be
will
the
never be
same.
the same. Something like that.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, here's another birthday question for you. Um, have you ever spent your birthday in another country? Uh-oh, did I lose you?
No, I'm just thinking, did I?
Oh, it's like, oh
I
no.
don't think I did. I don't think I have.
No?
No. I just I think April is not a month I would normally travel in. I like traveling in January, February. Work wise, it was just easier because that was like the
Okay.
downtime. Not as many people took vacation, especially when I was very low on the seniority list.
Mm.
So to ensure that I had approved vacation, I would, normally go in very low times. Now, I've definitely been places for Christmas, New Year's, and whatnot, but never for my birthday. Well, I guess,
Where
yeah, no.
where were you for those? If you don't mind me asking. You don't
Ireland.
have to say. Oh,
I think we had one New Year's in like Dominican one year. So that was as
that's
kids.
super
So
cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, just trying to think. Any other holidays? Well, the States for Christmas, like a family there. Chinese New Year, we're in Vietnam one year. Ooh, that they
Oh,
freaking party. Like there was karaoke all freaking night till morning. I'm just like, you
that is
guys are still
so
freaking
fun.
awake? Holy crap. Go to bed. Go to bed.
What songs were they singing?
There's
Like
Vietnamese
American songs?
songs. There's
Oh,
Vietnamese songs, which is fine. Like I didn't understand them, but like it's loud and like I can understand till like 2 a.m. in the morning, but like come on till 7, 8 o'clock. Y'all
oh
are
my
crazy. And
gosh.
the worst part, this is not the worst part. So funerals are like a week long event. So they have like people coming over from all like you know different areas, and just they had the funeral for a week before the Chinese New Year or the New Year, and it was like they had too many events happening. There's so many.
Mm.
Like how long can you party? But
Yeah, it's a little overwhelming.
then again, I'm like an old lady, I suppose.
No, I mean, I think just different like culturally, it's probably a shell shock to you for that because you're like not used to partying till 8 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
So
not usually.
yeah, yeah, maybe college X-ray girl.
Oh God, I was a good girl, I promise.
Maybe librarian X-ray girl.
Ooh, no.
Mm.
I was a good girl then, okay?
Sure, sure. Innocence level on the 10 scale. Yeah.
At that point, guys, like I don't do drugs. I barely drink. I was in school for being in school, not for partying. It all came later when I
Mm.
had money.
Mark corrupted you. No, I'm
No,
kidding.
no, he did not. He
Mm.
he he. Thank God I wasn't in my party phase when we met. I don't think we would have worked out.
Mark would have been like, yeah, nah, this ain't for me.
Yeah, I was very
Or vice
different.
versa.
Well, I already told him like if I met you in my 20s, I don't think I would have dated you knowing me. He was too old and I think 'cause I dated a guy who really wanted marriage and I'm like, "I'm a student. What do you
Yeah.
want from me? This is way too much." So, I think I was like, "I'm only dating students while I'm a student." I think that it was at least better for me, but you know, I get it. Look, this guy looks cool.
Oh yeah, the ones that you're building right now are really rad. They're massive on the tabletop. They look really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like space boots.
Yeah, he's flying with his space boots.
Is that what it is? They fly? That's cool.
They fly now. Sorry, that's a bad Star Wars reference.
uh
That's the sequel trilogy.
Ooh, Gym Farm for 9.99. Since you're going to Las Vegas, you might want to go to Battlefield Vegas shooting range that lets you shoot artillery and tanks and guns. I think we worry more when you are behind a wheel. Gym Farm, thank you for the 9.99. Sure, we'll go with that.
That's really funny.
You
Yeah.
really think you're more worried about me behind a wheel than a gun? I don't know.
I don't know. You can take out more people when you're behind the wheel. That's the scary thing.
Are you sure?
You can take out like crowds of people with a gun. You have limited ammo, and your aim might not even be that good.
Wow. Okay, we'll go with that. Hey, I mean, I don't shoot a lot, but I will say I was apparently really good at aiming when I did shoot those guns.
Ooh, okay.
Allegedly. I wish I had the paper still to show off, but no, I don't.
As we might say, you had a tight grouping, which
Wow.
means that yeah,
Okay.
yeah, there you
Never
go.
never
That's
thought I'd
another.
say that about my grouping.
Yep, there you go. But yeah, tight grouping is basically like the consistency and the spacing around each one of your shots and the target aren't far apart from each other. So your grouping is really tight. Which means like you're not shooting someone like up here and then down here and it's all like sporadic and random. It means that they're all pretty tight either on the head or the chest or something. So
Precision. You have precision
yeah.
versus accuracy. Maybe I'm precise but not accurate. Maybe that's the probably what my shooting style is. Sounds like it could be.
Could be. I'll have to when I see you guys in 2 weeks, which should be super fun. I'll ask Mark and I'll say, so was she really that accurate?
Oh, he wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this
Oh,
this
that's right.
was
Yeah, because he hasn't taken you before. Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, it's fine either way, but I'm okay not shooting a gun again. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's why you got Mark around to
I got my
do that
man
for
to yeah, do things for me.
my man.
Yeah, this is why I don't need a slave when I have a husband.
Well, a slave and a husband are synonymous with each other, so.
Exactly. Thank you for finally understanding me.
All right, let's see. I'm trying to, because I wrote out some notes or not notes, but like questions for your birthday.
Really? Aw. Okay, give me another one. Hit me with another one. I did interrupt you.
No, you're good. All right, so we know that you didn't spend your birthday in another country, but other celebrations. So what food do you like to eat on your birthday? Is there anything you binge eat on your birthday?
I had popcorn.
Ooh.
Apparently that's binging now with keto. Would not normally eat
Uh,
popcorn.
Fair, yeah.
I had Hakka food, so it's like Chinese Indian fusion.
Oh, that's cool. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's like I had like I love paneer, which is like a cheese, Indian cheese. So I had that dish. I had chicken pakora. And then we went out for dinner last night to like this like trendy restaurant. And what did we have? The restaurants are so awesome these days. I was able to get cauliflower rice in my like bowl instead of rice. So I'm like, I'm keeping keto even on my birthday. And the lady was so nice. She's like, "Do you want a free dessert?" And I'm like, "What kind of dessert?" And I'm just like, "Sticky toffee pudding." I'm like, "Oh no." And the fact that I can like be like, "No, I don't want it." It's so weird. I would have just said yes normally. Free food? Heck yeah.
You said no to sticky toffee pudding dessert on your birthday?
I don't need it.
You
That's
don't eat
fine.
it or need it?
Both.
Oh.
Well, I said
Well,
don't eat it, but
yeah. I am planning on a big fat pizza when I come back from Vegas though, because that'll be great.
Ooh, pizza.
Yeah. And then I got to go right back on eating well again because uh I've got in June I've got the Dallas Fan Expo, and then in July there's a wedding that I'm going to. So I'm like,
Ooh, are you bringing a
damn. So
date?
no, I don't. I don't have a +1. I don't have anyone to go with me. So, which is fine. I mean, I don't need to bring a
Well,
+1
maybe you'll
because
find a date there.
I was gonna
Ooh.
say, then what's more fun than just going to a wedding and trying to find a date at the wedding?
I've actually never done that. Like, find someone to like hang out
Hook up
with
with
and
or
not
whatever.
hook up with. I don't know.
Hang out with, hook up with, either one.
Yeah, depending how you look at it, I suppose.
Yeah.
I always thought there was like kind of, I guess it's a way like people are vetted as a friend. That would be kind of cool, I suppose. But yeah.
Well, yeah, you always like if you're a friend of the bride or groom, they always say like, "Oh, well, one of the bridesmaids is single, so I'm gonna try and hook you up with that whole thing." But it just depends how close you are with them,
Yeah.
if that is even like a thing. Because at this point in my life, a lot of my friends and family don't have single friends, so trying to meet someone through that is difficult. Yeah, difficult.
Difficult. Brian for $2 says it's probably because you squint when you shoot. When I'm
Oh,
precise but not accurate. I could
oh
take that as a
boy.
compliment. I don't know how to take that. Shield Wall says lots of girls are looking to hook up at weddings. Really? See, I never thought that. I was just like, I'm here to celebrate my friend. But then again, I'm not normal. I'm not normal.
No, I think most girls are probably there just to be like, you know, it's the same thing at clubs, right? When girls are like, "We're just here to like dance and have fun." Where like guys go to clubs to be like, "Oh yeah, looking for like, looking for the
Looking
next
for a
piece of
love
meat.
me long time.
Love you long time."
Okay, there we go. Perfect. More things to hang men on.
What? Excuse me?
These little thingies, whatever these are. No, the
Skiyumi?
man hanging things. The Space Marine man
Oh,
hanging things. I don't know.
man hung. Yeah.
Hung long. Man hung long. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay, I think.
I always have a like crisis or like a dilemma. Oh, this one might be kind of cool. Whenever I'm trying to choose a head for one of my guys, because I was like,
Ooh, which head?
who? Yeah, like which? Oh boy, here we go. I always am thinking like, okay, who do I want him to be? Do I want him to be like this angry, screaming type of guy, or do I want more of just a focused look on his face? What type of helmet? But like I said, I'm very anal when it comes to what type of model I want to build.
Oh, it's called a flying stand. Okay, thank you. Eyes a learntin. Eyes a
I
learntin.
like the hanging men stand
The
better.
hangman
No,
stand.
hangman stand.
Hang frame. Yeah. Flying stands. Thank you. I clearly know a
There you
lot
go.
about Warhammer. Clearly. Ooh. I'm tired. Ugh, I need more coffee.
It's 9 for me. Yeah, I realize my cup has run drieth.
Mm.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna base these two because I finished 2 of these guys. I'm gonna base them, put them on their little uh bases here, and then I'm probably gonna call it a day because I do have
Cool.
to get back
No,
to
because
studying.
the next part for me is the tank, so I'm good.
Oh my
And that'll be next
lord.
week.
Are you gonna do the tank, or are you gonna just start painting your figures?
I think I should build the tank because then I can just go and prime everything all at once.
Okay,
Maybe.
cool.
I don't know, chat. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I have no idea.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you. I mean, if you want to build the tank and prime it and everything at the same time, go for it. because then you'll have everything built and ready to go. So,
Oh, I still have. Oh,
um,
you know what? I forgot to build an Eliminator squad, man. I was like, I have
I
pieces
see.
still. It makes no sense. That makes sense. Okay. I'll have to
Um,
build that next week then too.
Lion Mill Studio says, Hale just caught you on Bancroft stream last night. Oh, thanks for being here,
Ooh.
dude. He says, Hale Comics Gate and girls are definitely looking to hook up at weddings.
Wow. Okay. Has anyone hooked up with a girl at the wedding because they wanted to hook up? I don't know. I've never
Um,
hooked up at a wedding, but
I've met a girl at a wedding who I later hooked up with,
ooh.
like a month later when we met up, like after a date. But I've never met someone that same night at the wedding and then like
Oh.
gone somewhere. Yeah. So,
Okay. Okay. Interesting. I don't know.
um,
It's just different culture. Anyways,
yeah, yeah.
okay. Maybe you said you have to base something still?
Yeah, unless if you're all finished,
I mean, I'm full finished, but I
well,
can hang out. I can hang out. I just well, I could start on this eliminator guy again, I suppose.
okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna say like last stream, um, what did I say? I was like, yeah, I
I'll
want to let
finish
you
when you
finish
finish.
before I finish.
Yeah, the kind and
Yeah, I always want you to finish first. So,
wow, wow. So kind. On my
um,
birthday. Yep.
of course, on your birth. I mean, that's a given. That has to be, you know,
Mhm.
that has
Um
to be does need to be said.
Rabnad says better than trying to hook up at a funeral. Does that happen too?
Ooh, I don't know about
So does
that one.
tasteful, in my opinion,
I've
but
never experienced that. Yeah.
yeah. Oh God.
I I've seen comedy shows where that's happened before. Like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia had an episode
Mm-hmm.
where they did that, but not in real life. Oof.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're not
Yeah, you
banging
gotta
at the wedding. They're looking for dudes to date. Okay. Okay. To date. Not hooking
Oh.
up at that moment. Okay.
Or maybe just like a shoulder to cry on or something. I don't know.
Wow. Andrew Matthews says winners finish first.
Say again?
Winners finish first.
Winners finish first. Then you are the winner, Xray. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I mean, we're always gonna let me finish first, I
You
suppose.
you will always win on these streams, so.
Mm. Okay, so and maybe
Um,
I'll cause I probably should eat some food.
okay.
Um, I'm yeah, I can feel my body being like, you abused me.
Oh, yeah, after last night, it's probably like, okay, I need to have something to
I need
eat. So,
sustenance.
well, yeah, we can go ahead and end it here, guys. And I was gonna say, I guess my last question for birthday girl is if you had
Sure.
$1 million, what would you do on your birthday?
Pay my mortgage?
Oh, that's lame.
I am so lame. I am so
But
lame.
I but I guess you're right. Well, I mean, yeah,
That
that would be a
would
good birthday gift.
be like I get to be financially free from my house. Like that's amazing.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so I would do that, and then I would go buy a house in the States and a
Yes.
new
Oh,
car. That's it.
the dream, and then put the rest in like savings or something.
Yeah, my TFSA and RSPs, and I don't know if it's the same in the States, like our retirement saving plans and tax-free savings account.
Yeah.
So
Hell
yeah, I mean, look, I'm so excited. I'm doing adult stuff.
yeah.
And yeah, we're actually talking about getting a hybrid car at some point. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Canada's pushing for it, so why not? And we're going down to
Hey,
one car.
oh, okay. Oh yeah, because your dad's using the other one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. But I'm so bored.
Well,
What would you do?
I respect the adult choices. I think that's pretty dope. I like that.
Thank you. What would you do? I'm curious.
Um, I would. So as a kid, I always joked with my mom and dad that I would get that one day I would buy them a private jet to Italy so that they could spend like a week or 2 weeks there, and they could do so on a private, flight. And it was a joke that I always had with them, but we would always, even until now, they're still going, "Hey, where's that private flight you promised?" So I probably would give them that first, and just as like a fulfillment thing, as like a son to my parents, to finally say like thank you for everything that they've done
Aw.
for me. And then after that, let's see, I'd buy a Hulk 181, which is the first appearance of Wolverine.
Uh-huh.
Um, it's a comic book. What else? I'd probably buy a new car. So you and I are similar on that.
Uh-huh.
And then move to Texas.
Ooh,
So
okay. Yeah,
yeah.
see, I
So
think
I
that's
think
what I'd do
yeah.
too. The house in the States would end up being in Texas. I'd probably try, I don't know. I don't know if I could buy near Gary's area. It's like his house is in a gated community, so that might end up being more expensive. But
Real expensive, yeah.
yeah.
You have $1 million. I mean,
Well, no,
I don't know.
my house already takes up a chunk of that change, right? So I
Yeah.
want to have savings. And I mean okay, I'm saying Canadian $1 million. How about that?
Oh,
It's
Canadian
not going to
million.
go very far in the States. Now, if I
Yeah, that
want
might be a little bit different.
American, oh yeah, I have a lot more I can do with that. A lot more. Actually, I'd end up selling this house and we go buy somewhere in more farm-ish area, more
Ooh,
space.
yeah, live in the country somewhere. Beautiful.
Yes, yes. And that would be really nice. I think Mark could probably retire if we did that and the house is paid off and we have like online YouTube stuff. Like
Yeah, that would
it,
be fun.
it would be nice for him to not have to live and work 2 jobs. It gets tough, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah, no, you guys are hard workers, and you guys put a lot of effort into what y'all do for your job.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Ooh,
damn,
and
there are very few people that work as hard as both of y'all. So,
yeah. I also would love to take a trip somewhere where I wouldn't go, like uh Africa and go sleep amongst the elephants. Like you know how like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry did that for like their honey or one of their dates or whatever. I remember when I was like first reading about them that they did that. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like to do something so like not many people do that.
I had
Oh,
no idea.
yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
But
they're not my favorite people, but like still that trip in itself is it's a pretty cool trip, you know.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you again for being on the stream, and thank you for taking time out of your birthday to build some
Thank you. Oh
fun
no, this
Warhammer
is
stuff.
always gonna be so fun. I
Yeah.
actually I told him like told Max even if you're not there, I'm gonna do the stream. So
This is very true. She will leave me in the dust if she's like, "Hey, can you make it?" And I'm like, "Nah, sorry, not this weekend."
not this
She's
weekend.
like, "Too bad, so sad," because I'm gonna do it. So
Yeah. Exactly. So thank you so much, chat, for being so generous. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for guys for being around. Thank you, Max, for hanging out with me and asking questions and taking my questions
yeah.
on what to do and build all this stuff because this is pretty cool. Like my little army is looking so cute. They're a little gray, but you know they'll slowly improve. Slowly.
We shall soon make them purple or pink or whatever color you want them to be.
You'll
So
see. We'll see. Just all pink. Imagine that'd be.
yeah.
If I wanted to be more bimbo-y, that's probably the way to go.
Hey, you know what? Go for it. And I'll make my guys all black or something, or all,
Ooh.
gray or dark
Is
colors.
that
So
technically like putting blackface on your army? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
we'll let the chat decide. I mean, my army is called the Black Templars, so kind
Oh.
of,
Oh,
so their
okay.
armor
I
is
mean,
black.
they're already black. You
Yeah,
can't argue against
I'm
that.
not yeah, I'm not culturally appropriating anyone, don't worry.
Love it. Love it. But anyways, chat, I will see you guys when I come back for Conan after my lunch. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you and bye.
And